Next on the list, Warhammer 40k might be recovering slightly. It might be healing, apparently. So Warhammer 40k walks back the female custodies attempted retcon. So there's apparently a
Nice.
video out there I need to go find and watch. But
Okay.
feeling all sentimental right now because the 12-minute video, let's see, female custodies are dead.
Sugoi.
I meant to actually look more into this and never got around to it.
Well, we can do a recap next week. Come back.
Apparently,
We're gonna circle
supposedly-
back around.
Yeah, we may have to because I didn't get a chance to really research this one like I wanted to. It's been busy with the holidays, but apparently, I guess
Amen.
Warhammer 40k. Let me see if I can bring up something real quick to read or have somebody else read because I can't.
Well, I mean, it's good to hear, honestly, because of the fact that, this whole retconning thing and then trying to gaslight you about what actually, well, it didn't technically say that. Yeah, it only said that all of them had always been male. Look, dude, I don't care because this is not my world. I don't know anything about it. But when
Same.
you're changing the basics of the universe, you're removing the solid ground upon which everything is built. It is insulting. It's insulting to anyone who has actually cared about this all of this time. It's the same thing with The Witcher. And the reason that they're doing it is because they don't find value in the things that women actually are good at or are in this world. And if you think that that's the case, maybe you don't like this world so much, and maybe you should go find someplace else to be because you don't actually like this franchise.
Maybe
You think that
maybe they
you
need to
think
be
it
in
should
the
be
same
made.
circles.
Yeah, well, maybe you should go someplace else into another IP that you actually admire, that you actually think is done correctly, because you clearly don't like this one.
Yeah,
And that's the thing.
exactly.
It's offensive to actually go into something that you hate to try to turn it into something that you like, because you know so much better that everybody who's made this and who's loved this for years and years and years. It's absolutely gross.
And the
You found
funny
what
thing
you're looking
is,
for, Gio?
the rant that you just said should be
Thank
the
you.
rant on the lips of every management professional in these industries to their employees that try to pull this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. If
Okay,
you're
it's
trying
going to
to.
be one of those. I need to find the video, watch it, and figure out what they're talking about
Okay.
because there's absolutely nothing written on it outside of this here.
Okay.
Because I was trying
Yeah,
to
I
find
mean,
some other discussion about it, but no, there's nothing that is current
yeah, if you
about
fundamentally
this.
love
So,
something, you don't try to change it.
Yeah.
That's just, if you love something, you don't try to change the basis upon which it's built, the lore upon which it's built. That's
Exactly.
just, it's not a thing.
yeah, and especially if this first one's going to be an hour long, it's going to be one of those I'll have to listen to and report back with the
Theo didn't do his
highlights.
homework.
Yeah,
No, he
we'll
wants to
see.
rely on me.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know what this is, but let's look at this. Warhammer 40k fan book published by a group, DK, not Games Workshop. He's a great dev. He worked on Games Workshop of 2000 left.
Okay, so this might be.
So this might be one of those. Might be a
Premature
red herring.
celebrations.
Yeah, premature celebration or something, because it looks like it comes from a fan book by somebody who worked at Game Workshop up 2008.
Might be a scenario just like what we were talking about earlier with.
But depending on how that book sells, I guess it could be one of those things that Game Workshop revisit. Because the other thing to talk about, if I don't remember if we talked about it last time or not, but apparently Amazon is officially getting the license to Warhammer.
Oh yeah, actually,
did we talk about that last week?
Well, no. Here's the thing: it's not even Amazon. It's specifically Henry Cavill.
Nice.
And he's being given full creative control, and Amazon's just funding and publishing.
As it should be, because we've seen what they've done when they get in control of IPs, Rings of Power. So yeah, they should. I mean, they have money, so they should just allow people who are actually talented and know what they're doing and actually care about these things to actually do them.
Yeah.
And they just hand out the money and rake in the investments. Just be Just be that.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Games Workshop, Amazon buys rights to Warhammer 40K. December 10th, 2024. So Amazon is set to launch a series of films, TV shows, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what that is. I don't want to sign up for it. Stock Exchange notice this morning. Games Workshop said it had agreed creative guidelines and reached a deal with Amazon for its adapt the Warhammer 40K fictional universe to films and TVs. The deal also includes associated merchandise rights for any film or TV show produced by Amazon. Let's see. Games Workshop. What's your set? Blah, blah, blah. The firm's latest results. Licensing revenue increased by 150%. This push into licensing is a big part. Under the terms of agreement announced today, exclusive rights have been granted to Amazon for any Warhammer 40K film or TV show.
And in turn, Amazon gave Henry Cavill full creative control.
Well, I didn't see anything about that, so unless it's in this, nothing came up over it. Amazon also has the option to license equivalent rights in the Warhammer Fantasy universe following the release of the initial Warhammer 40K films or TV shows. Production process in respect of the films and TV series may take a number of years. Game Workshop added its stock to exchange. There's no set timeline.
Yeah.
Amazon gives...
At least that's what I heard. I thought I saw something on it too, but...
Well, we can circle back to this next week because it's not like super pressing, I guess.
Oh, it is pressing. Let's see. Warhammer 40K TV series locked and loaded. Henry Cavill leads Warhammer TV series. Well, we already... Let's see. With Henry Cavill set to star, so that's not changed. It looks like this was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
December 12th. This was December 10th, right? So this would be the latest report on that.
Yep.
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. The timing of the announcement arrives secret level. Well, we don't know when Games Workshop and the studio agreed on the creative guidelines initially. Deadline shared the news on December 10th. The official Warhammer community blog confirming it shortly after. Let's see. Later, Henry Cavill added some kind of exciting words to the announcement via Instagram. To celebrate some more Warhammer news, I decided to make a pilgrimage first. Okay. My incredible team and I, Workshop, have been working way in concept rooms, breaking down. Well, I mean, it looks like he's still got a lot of control. So,
yeah.
According to Games Workshop legal announcement, Amazon MGM Studios now have exclusive rights to fully develop film and TV series set within the Warhammer 40K universe, but there's also an interesting nugget included that been overlooked by some publications. Gaming Workshop has granted an option for Amazon to license. We already read that.
Okay, so
there's nothing.
Okay, well, I heard wrong then.
So it looks like he's still sitting in the same spot.
Yeah,
essentially, but they are moving forward now. So maybe that's a good sign.
I would assume so, seeing how badly he was burned by The Witcher. I wouldn't think that he'd want to jump feet first into the exact same situation.
See, the last thing we heard about all this was it possibly falling through because Henry Cavill has been very pushy about lore accuracy. And then, Amazon, essentially, people want their female space marine. And
see, they already got
so it's been a constant back and forth, and there was talks about it falling through, and then out of nowhere this month they're like, "Oh, yeah, they've agreed, and they've given them exclusive rights," and it's like, well, and then Henry Cavill's still part of the project, so
I think that there was some understanding that had to have been reached at this point. We just don't know what it is because I mean, if I was Amazon, I wouldn't be bragging that, oh yeah, we're just gonna be, putting forth the money. We don't actually have any control. It's not actually us. I don't think I would say that because that's kind of embarrassing. That's
Yeah,
not a good marketing
true.
strategy at all. So, I mean, it may be true. It may be something that's floating around in the rumor mill that actually is accurate. But if I was Amazon, I would
But they won't come
absolutely
out with it.
not.
Yeah.
I would not say that at all. There's no way.
Yeah.
So
See, I think I think with Trump winning the election, I think that pendulum swung and swung hard, and a lot of these companies are like,
yeah,
"Oh,
they
we're the
finally
bad
got it.
guys," and this, yeah,
We're the
yeah.
baddies.
Well, it's funny because there's there's an Australian couple, Bearing and Sugar Tits, that I watch a lot of their stuff because they do commentary. It's great.
Bearing.
Yeah. Well, Sugar Tits posted on X that a bunch I forget what company did a study and they realized that the woke agenda is hemorrhaging them money, and everybody in the replies was like, "No."
Oh, it's like
it's
when
amazing.
Capcom did their study and found out that everybody wants attractive female character, or that other study that found out that people, male and female, prefer attractive female characters or attractive characters in general.
I also prefer Mega Man.
Yeah, this is true. Because Mega Man's cute. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like the thing is that if you look at the Mega Man design, he's got like these big hand areas and the big feet and everything, and like the little head. It's just there's a lot of cuteness going on with that, even though he's got like a blaster for a hand and stuff.
Yeah.
And like love, there's a lot of
And
cute design in there to appeal to both men and women.
Listen,
Anyway.
we need secret level Mega Man start to become a.
Oh
real
my
series.
goodness, I want that so bad.
Now you didn't get to watch it with us, Meg, but
I
we
didn't.
watched it.
Really? Was that good?
It was. Oh my gosh!
It
Okay,
needs
so-
to be its own show, hands
It needs
down.
to be its own thing.
So I wound up getting the Amazon Prime. I got tricked in, well, not tricked into, but I kind of got like pigeonholed into getting Amazon Prime free trial. So I
Yeah.
will watch it.
It's
hopefully
only a
this
couple
weekend.
minutes, and that's
Yeah.
the biggest sin of it is like
Yeah,
this-
it's like 3 or 4 minutes. Like the whole episode, I think is like 9 minutes, right? But the
Mhm.
actual episode itself is only like 3 or 4 minutes max.
Oh, dude,
The
I'm
rest
gonna
of it
watch
is
the
just
whole thing.
Amazon fluff shit, right?
But the thing is that
rest
I
of it's
actually,
just Amazon fluff shit. So
but I actually watched that. So like I was watching what is it, Shanghai Noon with my family, and like the beginning with the opening credits, I was like, oh, look at the artistry with the font that they're using, and my parents are looking at me like, please stop talking. So I am that person. I watched the entire thing because I want to understand what they're doing, how they're doing it, the direction that they're going with the art, the
I ain't
feeling that
gonna
all
lie,
of
I
that
look
gives
at
you.
fonts too.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
important. People don't understand. I did graphic design for a marketing company for like 6 years, and I'm telling you, like the design is about 50%, and the rest of it is font choice.
Yeah, I do like, so if I do like a Diablo game or like a horror
Mhm.
game, I have particular fonts that I use because with the horror game I use the chiller font that has
Yeah.
like blood dripping down by design, and
hmm
then I'll do like a backdrop.
you
or
don't want a
whatever.
cutesy thing going. Demonologist, smiley face.
Yeah.
Demonologist with Comic Sans.
Oh, Comic Sans is so overused.
Is
Don't
it
get me
really?
started on the
'Cause-
Comic Sans thing.
It is. It's one of those you look at it. It's like, really, guys, you went with Comic Sans?
Because I
Why?
heard that's like a cardinal sin in
Yeah, it is.
design to use Comic
At this-
Sans.
Well, yeah,
It is
but
at
when you
this
have
point because it's
most of your
overused.
staff who is in or shit, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
When most of your staff is not properly trained or has ever had
Oh, yeah.
inexperience, there we go, or inexperience, they use Common Sense.